Hi, I'm Judene, and this is Testimony Tuesdays. My testimony today is about healing. A couple years ago, my church was doing a study on healing, and they referenced the woman with the issue of blood, which we can find in Luke. And the point that stood out to me, verse 44, is when it said, when she touched the hem of his garment, immediately she was made well. Over my lifetime, I have had chronic tonsillitis. And I decided I wanted to be well. Cool. I prayed. I said, God, touch my throat. I want to be well. And I was believing that it was going to happen immediately. And I promise you, immediately, I was healed. It was probably like 2 or 3 months after that, I had seen a black spot in my mouth. I got a little bit nervous, as anybody else would, because why is this in my mouth? I went to the dentist. The dentist was also a little bit concerned and sent me to an oral surgeon. The oral surgeon told me, all right, well, I know you have already consulted Dr. Google, which anybody who knows me knows I have already done. And the one thing that was coming up was melanoma cancer. And he told me that I was supposed to make an appointment to go and get it biopsied at UA. That day when I left, I said, no, I am believing God for healing. Up to this point, between the moment when I first saw the spot and leaving the doctor's office, it had actually spread. So it was no longer just a dot, it got awful. And I prayed, standing on the faith that I had before, and the spot went away. I was called in by the oral surgeon to do a checkup. He asked me, how come it gone? Like, what did I do? So I told him, I prayed about it. And he said, well, that seemed to have worked, because he's never seen something like that happen. So I'm encouraging you guys today that healing is still possible. It's not just something that you find in the Old Testament or the New Testament. Miracles still happen. God is still Jehovah Rapha. And I encourage you today, as I'm still standing on that testimony, that God can heal. And He healed me, He can heal you too.